everybody, I'm John Ponick with the Mohave Valley Daily News, and this is your daily news for Thursday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Today's daily dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mohave, Arizona. Tri-State Radiology Center offers an open MRI, digital x-rays, professional and friendly staff with years of experience, and commitment to quality for all patients. Tri-State Radiology Center offers some of the lowest self-pay options in the area, and they accept most insurances. At Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right. First, I'd like to thank Carrie Fearing for stepping in for a few days for me while I was out traveling. I appreciate it. Hopefully you didn't get too attached to her and that you're still watching. I'd also, I noticed when I got in this morning, there wasn't a big pile of presents sitting on my desk, which really confused me. So I figured it's probably because you didn't know that I'm a size large, and anything Green Bay Packers, Harley Davidson, those kinds of things. So I'll stop in tomorrow and load all the gifts up. Just have them drop them on my desk. I appreciate it. All right, let's dig in and see what's going on. Today's paper, we'll try only positive stuff. The first thing, Women4Women provides help for women in need. So if you see the picture right here, this is a group called Women4Women. It was started by Karen Morris of We Care Cancer Support back in, I believe it was July. She noticed that there was a news story talking about homeless women and low-income women and how do they take care of their hygienic habits, and that she put herself in their shoes. What would I do if I were homeless and I needed these things? So she started this group. They had their first distribution yesterday, and they passed out supplies to the homeless shelter over here, the Stamper homeless shelter. They also took some to down to different organizations in the community that provide help for the homeless people. They're still looking for donations. You can contact We Care Women4Women at 928-542-7535. That's Karen Morris. If you know Karen, she works for We Care Cancer Support. She also works for the Boys and Girls Club. She does a lot of things in our community, and this is another example of it. Way to go, Karen. Nice job. So some of the there's a picture of Nurse Charlie Kurtz administering the first COVID-19 vaccination to Risk Manager Compliance Officer Marilyn Pollock on Wednesday. There's a nice picture of that. So I'm glad to see that they're in our community and moving forward with that. Bullhead City Fire Department resumes restrictions among the COVID-19 pandemic. So they had put some serious restrictions in place. You know, these are our first responders out there dealing with the patients every single day, transporting them to the hospital, transporting them back home, transporting them to other hospitals, to hospice homes, to senior care facilities, all the hot spots. They had relaxed their restrictions not too long ago when we were bottoming out, but now that things are going back up, they've put their restrictions back in place. They also have, you see here, Paula Acker. Paula is the administrative, that's Paula over here. She's the administrative manager for the Bullhead Fire Department. She's there administering the oath to the three new and incumbent board members for the Bullhead City Fire Department board. We have Norma Brummett and Chuck Moore, who are the incumbents. Chuck's been on the board since 2004. And then Paige Weiss is the new one. She's in the center there. She's a nurse over at the emergency room at WARMC. She has joined the board as well. So Norma's going to be pulling double duty between the fire department board and the city council board. So if you know Norma, that's no problem for her. She's got this. Church shall serve Christmas dinner to go Friday. Hope United Methodist Church in Bullhead City will be serving Christmas dinner to go Friday at their church on Raymar Road there from 2 to 4. Anybody who needs a Christmas meal may come by and pick one up. They're asking you to mask up, and there'll be COVID-19 restrictions in place as well for that. What else we got going on in here? A lot of thank yous, some pleasant stuff in the letters to the editor. We have our athlete of the week. This week it's Peyton Sarabia. You see Peyton here. Nice. That's the Findlay Student Athlete of the Week. Peyton is a 4.0 student down at Young Scholars. She's also the top, let me get her nickname right. The Purple Pickle Flying Tutu, Peyton Sarabia. She's been racing since she's a BMX rider. She's been racing since she was age 3. She's held the state title for 6 years, plus the Gold Cup and District for many years, including 2020. So this past weekend, she was named the top racer for her age group in the state. Again, so congratulations, Peyton. For the first time in his presidency, it looks like they may override one of President Trump's vetoes. He has 2 bills that he's working on. One is the bipartisan defense bill, and the other is the COVID relief bill. Both of them are bipartisan bills. They believe that they have enough to override his veto of the defense bill, and that would be a first. That's never happened before. He's got some problems with there's some social media language in it. We can't get one of these bills through without people putting their own little private, push this, push this, push this. So he's looking for a social media limit in there. But it looks like both the Senate and the House are upset with the defense, with the veto of the defense bill, and they've got the numbers to override his veto. We'll see what happens with that. The COVID relief bill, it doesn't look like they have enough to override it, but it looks like he wants to he wants to veto that as well. He wants $2,000 per person instead of the $600. The GOP is struggling with it because they are saying that there's just not enough money out there. It puts us even further and further and further in debt. The Democrats are on board with the 2,000, but which is kind of weird to hear the president and the Democrats in the same camp on it. But we'll see. We'll see if the GOP sides with the president or if they side with the bill that they hammered out with the Democrats as well. So could be an unusual one. We got this nice big, in case you forgot, Christmas ad here from Living Waters Hospice, taking up the whole back page. Thank you, Living Waters Hospice. Weather-wise, it's not going to be very pleasant, so I suggest you get yourself a nice cup of hot chocolate. For those of you who imbibe, maybe a little creme de menthe or Fireball or something in there. It's going to be like 60 degrees at the most, but continue windy today, so we'll see. All right, that's your daily dose for today. Before I close, I'd like to just wish everyone out there a Merry Christmas on behalf of Larry Kendrick, our general manager, and the rest of our staff. We hope that everybody has a happy and healthy, safe Christmas weekend, and just be safe. No drinking and driving. This is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and digital x-rays with your reports ready in about 24 hours. So call today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Reminder, all of our Valley Voices Daily Dose, today's Athlete of the Week, that video, they're all up on YouTube. They're also available for streaming. You can go to the Anchor app, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and more. There's a whole description, or there's a whole bunch of links in the description below. You can click on those and go to that. So have a great Christmas Eve, Men, I guess I'll see you out at the store this afternoon to get our Christmas shopping started. And I hope everyone has a great Christmas. We will not be back on until Monday, so have a great weekend as well.